She's out there with Pat. Some chick got stranded and they're playing mama to soothe her feelings. Besides, Terry came here with Hank.
Hank? But she ain't leaving with Hank. You know, she's my chick and she better spell it out for that guy.
Well, he came for her, all right. Think she'll go with him?
Not a chance. She sent him packing.
Yeah, what for?
He pulled off one of his usual stunts. Clobbered some guy over the head that looked at her the wrong way.
Somebody ought to get him out of here before he starts something.
Yeah, great idea. Will you go over and tell him, or shall I?
Well, Benny's president of this outfit. Let him handle it. Hey, Benny.
Well, what's the matter with you guys? Your girls decide to leave you for real men?
Don't worry about us. What about Big Arnie?
Leave it alone, will you, Jim? This is a party. Go have a good time. Forget about Big Arnie for a change.
But you know how he feels about Terry. As soon as she comes back, there's no telling what he'll do.
When I was running this club, we had some standards. Look at that bum. Look at the way he's dressed. He has no business at one of our parties.
What's eating you anyway, Jim? The Road Devils are lucky to have him, and you know it. He's the best mechanic and the best driver we got.
You mean he was lucky enough to win a couple of races?
Well, now, you may think it was luck, but it's putting the club on top, so let's skip it.
Now, wait a minute. My old man has sponsored this club ever since it got started, and he's pretty interested in its reputation. You get a club room out of motor parts that
Now, wait a minute. Don't go throwing that up to me again. The club can get any one of a dozen auto parts stores to help them, and we'll get them, too. We'll use them anytime you say. And as for you and your old man's fancy parts, that washing machine you have under your hood doesn't come near Big Arnie's. And that's what's making you green.
Hello, big man. Did you get my message?
Yeah, I got it. Where's Terry?
She'll be along any minute. Why didn't you return my call?
Cut it, will you, Pat? And don't phone me anymore either, will you?
I'm asking you for the last time. Are you going to do anything about Big Arnie, or aren't you?
No.
You're supposed to be Jim Steady, aren't you? Huh? He's over there waiting for you. I don't want anybody two-timing me, and I ain't two-timing anybody else.
Why, you...
Pat, if you're lonely some night, my number's in the phone book.
You? Just because you act like Arnie and you drive a car like his, you're a long way from the real thing.
Gee, I'm sorry it took me so long, but I couldn't get her to quit crying. Poor kid, just because she was stood up. Tell you one thing, you'll never see me that hung on a guy.
I'm going to have it out with her right now.
Hold it. Not while she's with Hank.
Man hasn't been born would ever let you go.
Keep that up. Flattery will get you everywhere.
If that creep opens his mouth, I'll flatten him.
You start a riot now and she'll never talk to you.
Some people just don't know how to behave.
Now, but Big Brother is watching.
Yeah, I noticed. Without a date.
Big Arnie. Huh. When he wants a woman, he doesn't go on a date. He goes on a raiding expedition.
You'd like to be like Big Arnie, wouldn't you, Hank? He goes right after what he wants, and he's honest enough not to play games.
I don't understand you, Terry.
Don't try. And don't take me seriously, Hank.
She's some dish. I'll give you that. But you're not playing it smart. Never get her back this way.
Okay. You tell me how, lover boy. I mean, you got so many.
I do all right. That strong-arm stuff of yours when I was a Stanley steamer. You know what really drives a chick wild? A guy that can take them and leave them.
Hey, get off of it, would you, Ray? This is me, Arnie, you're talking to.
Hold it down, everybody. I have an announcement to make. I just received word that the $1,500 hot rod sweepstake races are going to be held a week from tomorrow. All right, now hold it down. I want all you guys at the meeting tomorrow afternoon to decide when and where to hold the elimination timings to pick the 2 entries allowed. Now, we haven't got too much time, so if you want to stab at the big loot, you better show up. Okay, that's it. Let's dance.
I've had it. I want to cut in. It's up to Terry.
We weren't going to see each other anymore, Arnie.
Well, that was your idea. Look, I just want to talk to you for a minute, okay?
You heard the lady. She doesn't want to dance with you.
Look, nobody asked you. This is just between Terry and me. Now, would you split before you get hurt?
I don't scare easily, Arnie. I'm warning you. I'd keep my distance if I were you.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Let go, you're hurting me. Let go of my arm, Arnie Crawford, right now. I told you, Gup.
You can't say we're breaking up and just wipe everything off the board. No, not after you told me you'd stick with me from now on.
Well, what if I did? I got a right to change my mind.
Oh, no. Not with me, you haven't. Hey, look, I play for keeps.
I think I explained to you, Arnie, that until you learn to act like a gentleman and dress like...
Hey, what are you trying to pull? I told you that as soon as I paid off my rod, I'd get my clothes.
Leave her alone.
Look, nobody needs you. Cut out.
I'm telling you to get out of here before we throw you out.
You're gonna what? Now, does anybody else want any trouble?
Okay, Arnie. We'll give you just what you want.
Hold it! Take it easy. Hold it. What's the matter with you, Big Arnie?
You again. Always the same. All right, all of you, clear out. I don't want to have any fights around here.
Just take it easy, Pops. I'll take care of things.
Yeah, I see how you take care of things.
Nice going. And I was dumb enough to go to bat for you all the way.
What's wrong with you, Benny? You got nothing against me. Look, I didn't come here to do anything.
You didn't do anything. You just come slamming in here like a Mack truck and busted up a good party, that's all.
I didn't bust up anything. Oh, come on. Hey, break it up, would you? Go dance or something. Nobody asked you to butt in here. Hey, Benny, look, you've been a right guy to me. Look, I just want you to know that I didn't come here to wreck your party or anything. On the level, I just came here to settle something between my girl and me. You know what I mean, Benny, huh?
All right, we'll talk about it at the meeting tomorrow. I wish you'd go now, though, Arnie.
Oh, okay, I'm leaving. Listen, Terry, I want to ask you in a nice way now. Please, just get your coat.
No, Arnie. I can't, Arnie. I'm going home with Hank. Please don't start anything. I'll see you tomorrow. Arnie, if you ever want to see me again, you better leave and leave quietly. Look, I promise I'll make Hank take me home early, okay?
Ray, hey, listen now. Why don't you come with me? I'll drop you off the gas station, all right?
I brought my own heap.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, well, listen, I'll see you later, huh, buddy?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
All right, everybody, let's dance.
Sorry to see your friend go?
Maybe.
I don't figure it. A girl like you going for a guy like that.
Well, Hank, don't lose any sleep over it.
I don't intend to. Just out of curiosity. What do you see in a guy like that? He drives like a wild man. He lives. Just explain it.
You know something? I don't think you'd understand.
No?
No. We better leave.
Suits me fine.
I'll get my coat then.
Before you do, I'd still like to know what you see in that guy.
All right, Hank. I'll tell you. Arnie wants me. And Arnie will fight half the world to get me. And you want to know something else? He's not afraid to show it. And to a girl, Hank, maybe that's the most important thing of all. I'll meet you outside the car, okay?
Let me help you.
Thanks.
I want to talk to you. I still got about an hour before I have to get to work. I'll pick you up at your house when Hank drops you.
Please, Ray, not again.
You're about finished with both of those guys. I just want to talk to you for a few minutes.
Don't you ever give up.
Terry, I thought you said...
I said we could be friends. You only want me because Big Arnie does.
You got that all wrong. I just want to talk to you for a few minutes.
Look, Ray, I've had enough for one night.
Look, we'll go someplace. We'll go someplace where it's nice and quiet and have a cup of coffee.
No, Ray.
Why not?
Because when I want the real Big Arnie, I can have him. I don't need an imitation of him. That's all you are. That's all you'll ever be.
Don't say that, Terry. Don't say that.
If you don't quit this, I'm going to have to tell Big Arnie. You're supposed to be his buddy.
Okay. Forget it.
I'm sorry. Good night.
Somebody on my tail. Must be your boyfriend trying to be funny. Some joke.
Well, if you're talking about Arnie, he wouldn't do that.
You don't think so? It's a hot rod. Who else but a jerk like that would...
Oh, why didn't he let well enough alone? I told him I'd see him tomorrow. Why does he do things like this?
Probably thinks he can scare me out of seeing you. Hope he doesn't pull anything crazy.
If you slow down, maybe he'll pass.
Bad chance. Of the Road Devil's tag. It's him, all right. It's a great boy you've got in Big Arnie. That jerk. They ought to throw him in the nearest padded cell and forget about him.
I just can't believe he'd do a thing like that.
Baby, you've still got a lot to learn.
Thank goodness he's gone.
You hope. He's back, that crazy idiot.
Well, slow down. No, Arnie. Stop, Arnie. Please stop. No. Stop.
How's the jamboree, huh? Okay. Oh, man, it couldn't have been too good. You're back a half hour early.
Just wasn't my night, I guess.
Hey, what's the matter, huh? All the loose chicks around this town? Big lady killer like you?
Just feeling punk, that's all.
Hey, you know what's the matter with you? You're always after some fancy chick that won't give you a second look. And you better wise up and get yourself a nice plane with her. Think she's lucky to get you.
Okay, lay off of me. What do you like, knocking a guy down or something?
You're jumpy, you know that? And there's a shot. Better straighten out if you want to qualify for that big race, huh? See what I mean, huh?
Oh, how's your heat doing since the overall?
Well, crazy. Real sweet.
Good.
Yeah, I'm giving her a final tune-up now. Good. Hey, man, I gotta take you for a spin, huh? You'll have to do that. Oh, hey, while I think of it, I better get myself another fan belt for the one I got splits off.
I'll get it. What number?
660. It's all right. I know just where it is.
I'll get it. You wait right here and, finish up so you can go on home.
Hey, have you got that fan belt yet?
Right with you, Bill.
May I help you?
Yeah, they told me that Terry Warren was here. Where's she?
Your relatives.
Well, not exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only permitted to give information to close relatives.
You mean to tell me you can't even tell me how she's feeling?
She's feeling very well shortly.
Oh, come on now, tell me where she is at. I mean, I came here to see her.
Only immediate members of the family are allowed to visit.
Honey, I'm practically a member of the family.
The answer is no.
Jerry? Hey, how you feeling? Hey, nurse told me you're getting out of this icebox pretty soon.
What are you doing here?
What do you mean, what am I doing here? I told old man Blair I was taking the day off, that's all. You know, it's taken an awful lot to keep me away from you, Terry.
You came here after last night.
Oh, I'm real sorry about last night. You know how the guy...
Stop it. Stop pretending. You know what I'm talking about.
Take it easy. You shouldn't get excited like that, Terry. Now, you're not feeling too well. Hey, look what I brought you here. You know, this is the first time I ever got flowers.
You can talk to me this way after what you did.
Oh, Terry, I just got through explaining it to you. I said I didn't mean it.
You! Down! Get out! Get out of here and leave me alone!
All right, let's get started. I spoke to Hank's father on today. I think the guys who are closest to Hank ought to call or drop in to see the family. I know all of us will want to take up a collection for flowers. Hank's father wants us to continue with the elimination race. Now, they're scheduled for Thursday between 4 and 5. The 2 fastest cars will run in the sweepstake on Sunday. Well, that's about it. Any questions?
Yeah, what about Arnie? What are we going to do about him?
Oh, now, wait a minute, Jim. This isn't the place to point the finger at anybody.
Why not? I'm sick of your soft-soaping and your stalling. Well, if you weren't chicken at the party the other night and let us take care of Arnie, Hank would be alive today.
Now, look, I did what I thought was right. I hope the rest of you guys don't feel that way.
They let me talk to Terry on the phone this morning. And from what she told me, I wouldn't call it an accident, hit and run or any other kind. I'd call it out-and-out murder.
Well, we don't have any proof that Big Arnie did it.
Oh, don't we? Well, it wasn't in the papers, but we all know a Road Devil nameplate was found on the highway right near the scene of the accident. Now, name another guy in this outfit who'd pull a stunt like that.
Well, I didn't say he didn't do it. All I'm trying to say is...
No? You've been saying nothing but that. Well, you and Ray brought Arnie into this club, and every time the rest of us want to get rid of that ape, you stuck up for him.
All right, so maybe I made a mistake. I'm not saying we didn't. Why don't we just leave it in the hands of the cops?
Because they can't do a thing about it. My old man's pretty close to the guys up at City Hall. And they told him the cops checked Big Arnie's car early this morning, as soon as they'd heard there was a fight between Hank and Arnie. And you know what they found? Nothing.
Well, then maybe he didn't do it.
Oh, that's just like you. Stick up for him first chance you get.
Well, was a nameplate missing off Big Arnie's car?
No. Because he came by last night and stole the one from here.
If the cops were as positive as he is, they'd have pulled him in already, right?
Look, we know one of the Road Devils did it. Now you tell me another guy who'd have any reason to do it. Who'd be crazy enough to do it. Go on, I'm waiting for you. Yeah. You can't, can you? Because he's guilty. If we burned him at the stake, it'd be too good for him. This guy's walking the streets, free as air, while Hank's lying on a slab. Well, I say it's up to us. I say it's up to us to get him and get him good.
Meeting started? Sorry I got tied up. Hey.
All right, now about the flowers. Somebody want to pass the hat? Okay, there's no more business. I think we'd better adjourn.
Come on.
Hey, Ray, wait a minute. What's happening? Nothing. Oh, hey, you're not trying to duck out on me, are you? No. Well, I want to talk to you. When are those tryouts? Thursday? What time? Between 4 and 5?
Look, Arnie, one of the guys is sick over at the station. I got to take over.
Hey, I'll see you, huh, Ray? Hey, wait a minute, Benny. Hey, what's the matter with everybody around here?
Don't you know, Arnie?
What are you talking about? Know what?
Oh, well, now, don't play it dumb. That's not going to help. Nobody's going to help you this time, Arnie.
Everywhere I could think of. Arnie, there's a policeman in the living room with your father. Tell me what happened. What did you do?
Nothing.
Tell me the truth, Arnie.
Telling you, Ma, nothing. What's the matter, Ma? Don't you believe me?
If you're telling me the truth, I believe you.
Well, where have you been?
Is that the only question anybody can ask me around here?
Don't talk to me that way.
Okay.
This officer has been waiting here for 2 hours. He's got some questions to ask you. You better answer him.
I'll answer him.
That shouldn't take long. Sit down. Arnie, were you in the shack last night?
Yeah.
Did you get into a fight?
I wouldn't call it a fight.
Did you hit Hank Adams?
No.
What about this boy, Jim Lawrence? Didn't you rough him up a bit?
How many times have your mother and I told you to stay out of fight?
Okay, let's not make a big deal out of it, huh? Geez, what do you have to blame everything on me for?
Okay, son, you calm down or we'll ask these questions downtown. What about it? Did you hit Jim Lawrence or didn't you?
Look, I just shoved him a little bit, but I had plenty of reason.
This fight or argument or whatever you want to call it over a girl named Terry Warren?
Yeah.
What did you do after the fight?
I left.
Before or after Hank Adams?
Before.
What did you do then?
I drove home.
What time did you get home, Arnie?
I don't remember.
Your mother said it was sometime between 2:30 and 3 this morning.
I guess she's right then.
What time did you leave the dance?
I guess it was sometime around midnight.
You took a long time getting home. What were you doing between midnight and 3 in the morning?
I just drove around up in the hills.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself. Look, I had a lot of things on my mind. I was keyed up. You know how it is.
What roads did you take?
I wasn't paying any attention. I took off down Highway 101.
How long were you tailing Hank Adams' car?
I wasn't tailing Hank Adams' car.
Suppose I tell you we have witnesses that saw you.
Then I tell you you were a liar, mister.
Arnie! Don't talk that way to a police officer.
I wasn't talking anyway. I just...
If you did it, tell us. Try to help you all we can, but we're going to find out. You save yourself and your folks a lot of heartache.
Who's calling who a liar now? You ask me a question, I answer you. And then you don't believe me. What else could I do? Look, I'm coming clean about nothing because I did nothing. Don't you understand?
You're next, son. Much obliged for the coffee.
You're going to tell me the truth, Arnie. Did you kill that boy out there on the highway last night?
You don't believe me either, do you, huh?
Arnie.
Get away from me.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
He didn't mean what he said.
Oh, he meant it, Ma. In fact, the only time he ever talks to me is like when I'm in trouble, so he can tell me what a good father he is.
Please, Arnie. You know what you're doing to me.
Sorry, Ma. Mama, like, don't worry yourself, huh?
Arnie!
Hi, Arnie. And you call yourself a friend of mine, huh? Well, you know I didn't do it. What's the idea of waltzing out on me?
I'm not waltzing out on you, but just look at it from my side. You're not a very popular guy right now. The other guys are giving me the squeeze place. What do you want me to do?
I just know what I'd do, Ray. I'd stick, Ray.
I'll stick with you, Arnie. But just like you gotta look out for yourself, I gotta look out for myself, too.
Okay, Ray. Look, will you just do me one favor?
What is it?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm not going to get you in trouble or anything. Listen, everybody's been jumping me. My folks, cops. What I ask you is, can I bunk out at your house tonight? Look, I wouldn't even ask you except that, well, I'd stay in a hotel, anything except that, man, I've spent every last penny in that racing cam of mine. Oh, Ray, what are you saying?
I'd like to help you, but you know our place. We haven't got any room for you there.
Man, I'm not going to be any bother. I could stay in a garage.
Arnie, you know my folks. I don't think they want you around right now. I just don't think they would. That's all. I just don't think they'd like it right now.
And they think I did it too, don't they? Huh?
Well, things were pretty tough for you. You got to admit that.
Ray, you're the only friend I got around here anymore. Ray, tell me the truth now. Do you think I did it too? Huh? Just tell me.
No, Arnie. No, I don't think you did it.
Oh, well, thanks. Look, have you heard from Terry, or you know how she's getting along?
Terry's doing okay. Her dad was just by. He went to the hospital to bring her home today. Look, Arnie, I got a lot of work to do. And you're not doing me any favors by coming around here. The boss just doesn't like it. So, I'd appreciate you not coming around anymore.
All right, I'll leave. Look, would you do me one favor? Tell the guys, just tell the guys that I didn't do it, all right? And listen, tell them I'll be at that elimination race on Thursday.
Okay, Arnie, I'll tell them.
Hey, don't forget, huh, Ray?
Your father just phoned Miss Warren. He'll be up for you in a few minutes. Thank you.
think I am?
I don't know, Arnie. You tell me.
Perry, anybody else, okay. But you.
Get out of here and stay away from her.
That's right. Knock him down, too. And run, Arnie, run.
Not running, Perry. Oh, no. No, I'm never gonna run.
Hi, Mr. Burke.
Hi, Mr. Burke.
We're going to run 3 cars at a time. The fastest contender on past performances will go first.
Right.
Now, we only have time for 1 qualifying round. Good. You better get your cars up the starting line.
Thank you, Mr. Burke. We'll be right with you.
Well, come on, you guys. You heard the man. Let's go.
Sure thing.
Tell him. You tell him it was your idea.
I didn't think you'd show, Arnie.
You mean you hoped I wouldn't show? Isn't that what you meant?
We don't want any part of you in our qualifying race.
Isn't that just too bad? I paid my entry fee, got my stuff. Why don't you try to stop me?
Let me put it so even you can understand. You're out. You don't belong to the Road Devils.
And you better check with the book. You can't scratch a man from a race when he's paid his dough. You got any beats? Why don't you go over to the judge and find out?
Is that true? Can he force his way in here?
It's in the State Association bylaws.
Okay. Okay, Arnie, you run your rod. Just see where it gets you. Ray, I want you to get Arnie away from his heap for half a minute. Corner him, keep him talking.
Arnie, what for?
A little grinding compound is going to finish Big Arnie's racing career right now.
Well, you've got to move over to the starting point.
Now, there's time. They have to clear the strip.
Look, can't you get someone else?
You're the only one he'll talk to. Now get going. If you want to stay in this club.
What'll I tell him?
Tell him anything. Just keep his eyes off that motor.
Arnie, I'm sorry about not putting you up in my pad. I heard about it the first time. Yeah. Well, Arnie, I want to talk to you. I should have talked to you before now. So talk. Well, look, Arnie. Look, please. I've been thinking. You know, if we give this some time, well, it'll all blow over. Come on, let's get to the point.
Well, the point is I've been talking to some of the boys, see? And, well, I told them about you and me. You understand about what good friends we are and all? Well, I explained to them how you felt I'd been letting you down. And how they were all taking it out on me because, well, I considered you such a good friend of mine. Oh, Arnie, what I'm trying to say is this. If you still want to be a friend of mine, well, it's fine with me. What do you say? All right, it's okay. Shake?
On the starting line. Let's go, Road Devils. On the starting line.
By Arnie Crosser. A lap time, 8:52, 110 miles per hour.
Runner-up driven by Jim Lawrence. Lap time, 9:41. 109 miles per hour. Acceleration down and drive carefully on the return trip to the pit.
Hold it! Wait a minute! Ray! Wait a minute! Ray!
Great, the bumpers match fine, Benny. You're a real pal, you know?
Wait a minute. Don't get that idea. I'm no pal of yours. Just get behind the wheel so I can push out of here.
Yeah. Tore my arms out of their sockets trying to flag you down this afternoon.
I know.
Now, don't say you didn't see me.
I saw you.
Then why didn't you stop, huh?
I was late for work. I just thought your radiator was boiling over or something.
can you stand there and lie with such a straight face?
Will you leave me alone, Arnie?
All right. Look, I'll put it on the line with you. I don't want to be here. But listen, Ray, you got to help me out. I need $50 and I need it fast if I'm going to make those races on Sunday. $50. Now, just a minute. Let me explain to you. You know what those guys did? They put grinding compound in my crankcase. It tore my whole engine up. I got to pull the whole thing down, and I got to sleeve every cylinder.
I wish I could help you. I haven't got 50.
Ray, I got to have it. Look, I just got to. Look, if I took my whole paycheck and left nothing for myself for food or smokes, I'd still be short $50. Do you understand that?
I'm sorry. I'd like to help you, but I haven't got it to give you. Now, I got to get back to work.
Why me? Why is all this happening to me, huh? Even my folks think I killed him. Ray, if I could just figure out who did it. I've tortured myself over and over again. I just can't figure out why anybody would have a reason to do such a thing.
But the guys, Arnie, just horsing around. Didn't mean to hurt anyone, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but who? Huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Forget it. It doesn't make any difference anyway. They want it to be me, so it's me. Look, but Ray, I'm gonna ask you now. Please, Ray, you gotta help me out with the $50 for the last time.
What do you want, Bud? Arnie, instead of sinking your check into that heap, why don't you just take it and disappear? You could go to L.A., you could go to Frisco, they're both just great towns. And you're a great mechanic, you wouldn't have any trouble getting a job anyplace, Arnie. Okay.
I'm gonna stay right here. Right here.
Terry, this is Ray. Now, I know you just got out of the hospital, but I gotta talk to you, Terry. Please, just for a few minutes. Okay, the shack. Yeah. Thank you, Terry. Thanks. I'll see you there.
Arnie, I'd like to talk with you. Come out for a minute.
Yeah.
Arnie, this has nothing to do with me. I want you to understand that.
You too, huh?
I'm sorry, Arnie, but I'm going to have to let you go.
The best mechanic you've had around here in 15 years. You told me that yourself. I've worked for you 20 hours a day before. I worked for you Sundays, I worked for you holidays. I've broken my back around here just to help you out of pinches. And then, just like that, handed me, huh?
Take it easy. Don't do anything else you'll be sorry for.
Something else? What else?
I didn't mean that. I don't know that you did anything.
No, you don't know a thing, do you? No, you're just firing me, that's all.
No. No, that's not why, Arnie. What you do outside of this garage is your own business. If you broke the law, the police will take care of it soon enough.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But people around here live pretty close. I've been getting a lot of phone calls, even from members of your own club. Well, I just can't afford to keep you around.
Can't afford to keep me around. In fact, you begged me to hang around here. You remember, huh? But now, just once let me get in a tight spot. Out I go.
Look, there are tight spots and there are tight spots. Look, I've seen something of this world, and I'd like to give you some advice. You've got a lot more brains than you give yourself credit for. But you can't keep turning people against you. If you have to boil over inside. Otherwise, people will gang up and get you down for the count. The book wasn't written just for the other guy.
Look. What does your book say about kicking a guy when he's down, huh? Maybe you haven't read that far in your little book.
You won't learn, will you? I'm sorry, Arnie. That's all I can do. All right. All right, stop by the office. There's a check waiting for you. And good luck, Arnie. Good luck, Arnie. You look wonderful.
Well, thank you. I see you are still dishing out the compliments.
Still making fun of me?
No, I'm not, Ray. And I'm real sorry about the way I treated you at the jamboree. That was pretty cruel, I know.
Well, I guess I kind of asked for that.
No, I just should have realized you've got feelings, too. I started thinking about it after the accident. I just somehow feel that it was my fault.
Your fault? How was it your fault?
I did give Arnie a bad time. I shouldn't have played games with him like that. I didn't mean any harm. I mean, isn't it normal for a girl like me to flirt around a little bit and be a little boy crazy?
Sure. All the girls do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess they do. But after the accident...
You forget about the accident. It's no good for you to think about that.
I tried to, but it's just weird.
What's weird?
Well, I remember the crash. And then I have a feeling that I was being carried in somebody's arms.
Stop it, Terry. You can't think about the accident.
I know. Shouldn't be telling you my problems anyway. You're the one who wanted to talk to me.
Yes. But mainly I wanted to see you.
About Arnie?
Uh-huh. Pretty much.
Well, just save your breath. I was in love with him. I really was. No matter what Arnie did, I just felt like I could trust him, and that's something I can't forgive. He won't admit to what he's done. He ran when I needed him.
Yeah. But maybe Arnie didn't mean to hurt you and Hank. Maybe he was just horsing around. You know what I mean?
Ray, don't make excuses for him. If you'd been there,
Let's not talk about it.
Okay. Thanks for being such a good listener, Ray.
Well, what about Sunday? Anybody taking you to the sweepstake races yet? Well, how about it?
Well, okay, but there's one thing I want you to understand. I don't want to hurt your feelings, so we'll just be friends, please.
Okay. I'll get us a couple of Cokes.
All righty.
Where's Bill?
He didn't show.
Well, Arnie's still working on his car in that broken-down garage over on First Street.
I'll get the rest of the guys.
No, I don't want Benny to hear about this. We can handle it ourselves. Get rid of those cokes and come on. We're going to finish that little job we started this afternoon.
Oh, I'm with Terry.
This is more important.
Jim, I know how you feel. But Arnie was a friend of mine once. Can't you leave me out of this?
Look, Ray, the Road Devils are going to be changing hands pretty quick. You better decide right now if you want to be one of us or not.
Sure I do. But that doesn't mean...
Are you coming?
Let me get rid of these. There you are.
Thank you.
Hi, Terry. Need your boyfriend. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, I've got to take Terry home.
Oh, no, Ray, that's all right. I brought my car.
Well, yes, but,
Come on. You've been asking for it, Arnie.
Anything we do to you is still better than what Hank got. Before we're finished, you're going to admit you killed him.
told you I didn't kill him. And you know something? They killed you!
Where are the guys? They didn't go without me, did they? Oh, you mean Jim and his crew? Yeah, they left about 15 minutes ago. Why? What's going on? Didn't he tell you? We're having a party for Big Arnie down at the deserted garage on First Street. See you later, huh? Wait here, Cindy. I'll be right back. Hold it! What are you trying to do, kill him?
Disappear, Benny, if you know it's good for you.
You're crazy. All of you, go on, get out of here. You're worse than he is. Go on, get out of here.
We're about finished with him. Stay here and play nursemaid, Benny. That's about all you're good for.
You better get out of here before I call the cops. Now go on, get out of here. All of you, go on.
Come on, fellas.
Arnie. Are you all right, honey? Are you all right? Arnie. Honey.
You want something?
Yeah, I want to make a deal with you, mister, huh?
You do, huh?
I just, ran into a little trouble, that's all.
You don't say. Who tried to murder you?
Oh, no, it was nothing like that. I just wrecked my hot rod over in the drag strip, that's all. You know, tore myself up a little bit.
Well, boy, you bring it in here, and I'll give you $25 for it.
No, I don't want to junk it. What I need are some parts, you know? I'll tell you what, I'll look them up myself if maybe you can just give me a little credit.
Oh, this is strictly a cash and carry business.
Well, I'll give you $40 now, and
I ain't in the loan business, son.
Mister, I gotta have the parts. Listen to me. I'm racing in Sunday sweepstakes. I gotta start putting my heap together from scratch.
Well, boy, the parts you pick up around here ain't gonna do you no good in a racing car.
Well, I know what I need. Just let me try, huh? Look, I'll tell you what I'll do with you. I'll make you a deal. I'll put the name of your outfit on the outside of my car in the race.
You're gonna give me some free advertising. What do I need with advertising? I don't sell perfume to no movie stars. I'm a junk man.
All right. Just wait. I'll give you $40 now and the rest after the race, huh?
Oh, you're so sure you're gonna win?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
And if you don't?
I'll work for you a month.
I don't need no help. Look, if you want some good advice...
Please, mister. I don't need any advice. Look, all I want is let me have my parts and maybe just give me a corner of your yard over there to work in. Huh?
He wants to work here, too.
Mister, you gotta help me. I gotta get in that race.
Race. What's the matter, boy? Does your whole life depend on winning a race?
Maybe it does, mister. Maybe it does.
You mean it? All right, leave me alone. Find a corner someplace and go to work.
Hey, well, thanks, mister.
Welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to our $1,500 annual sweepstakes race. As the cars are warming up, a word about the race itself. The entrants in today's sweepstakes have been chosen from all the auto clubs in the city. The boys have worked on their cars all year and have successfully competed in their local organizations to be allowed to compete for this grueling 50-mile cross-country this afternoon. The sweepstakes race is made possible by your Chamber of Commerce and the businessmen of the community. In exactly 10 minutes, all cars will report to the starting line opposite the judging stand for this year's historic sweepstakes, a $1,500 check to go to the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the cars are assembling. Here comes Jim Lawrence up the starting line. Jim's car is sponsored by the A1 Auto Parts stores. Jim goes into today's race a heavy favorite. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, there will only be 9 cars in today's lineup. Information has reached us that the Road Devil's second entry, a car driven by Arnie Crawford, may not appear.
Nowhere around. Hey, what do you suppose would happen if he did show?
Oh, they'd have to let him run. It's the rules. Don't worry, he won't show. We took care of him and his car.
Yeah, I suppose if he did, this crowd would tear him to pieces.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a late arrival. The Road Devil's second entry is here. The car driven by Arnie Crawford.
Don't worry, I'll take care of him.
Good luck, Jim.
On the starting line,
but it just relieved me at the station. Come on, Terry. Good, they haven't started yet.
Ray,
Yeah.
you see this?
What are you showing me the earring for, Terry?
Don't you know why, Ray?
No. What's the matter?
I've never driven in this car before, Ray. Never. This is my earring.
And I lost it the night of the accident.
Terry, listen. Oh, you're making a big mistake. Terry, you won't tell anybody about this, will you? Oh, I didn't mean to hurt you. I didn't mean to hurt Hank. I think Arnie will kill me, Terry.
On the opening stretch. Jim Lawrence slightly moving into the lead. They're moving out into the cross-country course now. But sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to bring you a minute-by-minute report from our walkie-talkies stationed throughout the course.
The course, folks. And I think I can give you the order now as I come around this turn. We see that Tony Freed and Dick Thompson of the Cruisers are out in front. John Graham and Joe Jones right behind in third and fourth. The boys from the Road Devils, Jim Lawrence and Arnie Crawford, are back in the pack. But Jim Lawrence is trying to weave through now, and he's beginning to pull tactics on Arnie Crawford. He's trying desperately to get by, but Jim Lawrence is weaving in front of him, almost runs him off the road on that last curve. Folks, the steepest part of the course. They've all shifted down and they're revving very high in order to get maximum power around these very sharp curves. Jim Lawrence just made a vicious swipe at Arnie Crawford and almost ran him off the road, but Arnie Crawford slipped by him. Jim Lawrence is now catching him again, and he swiped Arnie Crawford again, but Arnie Crawford ducked inside. Arnie Crawford's having to use his brakes very hard. The cars are very closely packed, folks, and it's still anybody's race. Any second now, the cars will hit the dirt section of the course, and that's where driving really counts. Downhill section of the dirt, which is even more difficult because they have to make the hairpin turn into the asphalt again. They're breaking way up on the hill, ladies and gentlemen, and using their motors to come down on. Now they're on the downhill stretch of the course, which is the last portion of the course before we go back into the start and finish straight. And they're really battling it off for the lead. Jim Lawrence and Arnie Crawford still neck and neck, still trying to run him off the road. And now they're coming into the straight. They'll be in the straight any minute, ladies and gentlemen. We want to see who's going to be in the lead. And we find out that it's Jim Lawrence and John Graham, but Arnie Crawford is going to try to squeeze through. And he's going to try to do it, and he's doing it, and he made it. He made it. Arnie Crawford, he made it through, and now he's coming down the stretch looking for that extra power out of his car. He's got it. He got the race. But Jim Lawrence is right behind him, right on his tail. Now down to the finish line. Arnie Crawford is the winner in a thrill-packed race. The winning car, ladies and gentlemen, was driven by Arnie Crawford. The runner-up car was driven by Jim Lawrence. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd planned a longer
speech on this occasion, but I'll quickly get to the point. Mr. Arnie Crawford, you've won this sweepstakes race. So allow me to present to you this certified check for $1,500 and the sweepstakes trophy.
Thanks. What do you want now?
Tell him, Ray.
Hold it. Where you go. Just stand still a minute. Now put that down now, Arnie. There's a lot we got to explain to you. It was him. He did it. He chased him after the Hot Rod Jamboree. He killed Hank Adams.
Arnie! No, Arnie.
What have you got to say about this?
Arnie, just don't do it again. You'll start everything all over.
Arnie, I did it. I killed Hank, but it was an accident. The first thing I wanted to do was to clear you, Arnie, and then confess. But, you know, I just had to get my bearings. I wanted to do it before, Arnie. You know? Arnie?
Arnie, please listen to me. Arnie, please listen. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Arnie, please listen to me.